As you can see, I'm at the pump, pumping that gas. um, so here's another reason why this journey of becoming your own boss takes some time. It's not an overnight success necessarily or anything. Do I enjoy the flexibility that I have by driving Uber? Yes. Do I like the fact that I can, in theory, not entirely, but in theory, I can work when I want and stop when I want? I do like that as well. But here's the unspoken stuff that happens in that world. So, pros, I basically mentioned what I told you, and there's times where you make some pretty decent money. Now, I'm gonna tell you all the cons, at least the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So, con number one, and that's why I show you that I'm pumping the gas prices. I don't know how gas prices are in your area in particular, but they're absolutely freaking berserk insane here. They're so high, man. Gas prices are so high that if you're just working and working and working, sometimes it gets upset by the gas prices because you have to replenish what you used. And this particular car is not the biggest gas guzzler in the world necessarily, but is also not the smallest. Like this car, I believe, has a V6 engine for anybody that knows about stuff. So, it's kind of like middle there. It's not the smallest one, it's not the biggest one, but it's there and it consumes quite a lot. And I also cannot put regular gas in this car. I have to put premium. So it's even more expensive. So that's a con. Another con that you could argue it could be even bigger than gas prices is the wear and tear in your car. This car alone, like in the past, I don't know, let's say since summer, since May, June till now, I had to put on this car, besides gas, not counting gas, not counting other things, just repairs from wear and tear and things like that. I had to put in this car over $1,500, $2,000. And that's from, wheels. Like from here to there, I had to replace at least all four wheels. So yeah, and multiple times too. Mindful, because there's potholes and things out here that it contributes even more to that. I had to replace shock absorbers. I had to do the frequent changes of oils and filters. I had to actually replace essentially like almost the full back of my car because someone over the summer hit me essentially, and it became this big debacle that we can discuss another day. I don't want to make this particular topic about that particular incident, but that, oh my god, that was so rough because yeah, I had to replace things are very slow to move with like insurance and whatnot, so I just opted to I need to fix this myself just because I need to keep working. I can't work with a broken car. And then when you order the parts, I ended up ordering the parts myself because when I went to the repair shops and places where they have those parts, they say for this car in particular, that have a 2014 car, so it's not extremely old, but uh, I will think they will have those parts. They didn't have it, so I had to order online to essentially get here faster. Because if they order it, it will take a whole another month for them to get that part. But if I order it on my own, it will get there much faster by ordering express shipping. And then when the part got here, I didn't even know you had to paint it for my particular car because my car is white and the part comes in black. So that's a whole nother expense. And then the installations and ah, it's just a lot. And things like that happen more frequent than what you think, especially because you're driving the car and whatever. The other thing is mileage. This car, just from the times of me being doing this type of side hustle, Uber, and before I did DoorDash for a little bit until I figured it wasn't so lucrative for me, um, that adds so much miles to your car that then later it's tougher to sell or whatever. And you have to buy more expensive oil because of the high mileage and all that stuff. Then another con is this one is temporary and it's not all the time, but especially when switching from working daytime hours to working nighttime hours, you deal with a lot of annoying people. Not all the time, like I say, not all the time, but from time to time, you do come with these people that have very loud mouths. There's people that have all sorts of comments, even about you. And thankfully, it only happened once to me. And God forbid it doesn't happen again. But I had only one incident where I legit got someone in my car and I had to get them the fuck out. Sorry, I'm cursing. That's just how I express myself. But I had to get them the F out of my car. Because the moment they got in, not only was someone appearing extremely drunk, but my car started to smell. And I apologize for how graphic I might get right now. I'm giving you a warning right now. But it literally, the moment they got into the car, like 5 to 30 seconds later, my car smelled like a combination of vomit and almost like poop. And I was just like, whoa. Like, it was so overwhelming. And it was literally seconds later after they got into my car that I stopped my car. I didn't even go far. I literally just, the car did this. From where I picked them up, I did this. And then right there, I stopped the car. And they weren't going far either. They were going like around the corner or somewhere. And I said, hey, I'm sorry, guys. You need to get out of my vehicle. And they were complaining. They started, but why? We're just going around the corner. I'm sorry, but it smells terrible in this car. And it's been since you guys got into this car. And I can't drive in those conditions. So I'm going to have to cancel this ride. And you guys need to get out of my vehicle. They still started kind of going up, no, but we're just going to the corner, please, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, guys, get out of my car. That's when I really got a little more with volume in my tone. And that's when they respected my request and actually got out of my car. Because I didn't want to escalate things and me actually to have to force people out of my car. But I just had that one incident that was very unpleasant. And I hope to never have to deal with that again. So, yeah. So the clientele, the customer base, 98% has been great. Has been nice. No complaints. We just get from point A to point B. We might chat a little bit. We might jam to some music. Whatever it is. Everything is fine. But then that 2%, man, that 2% really gets on your nerves. Really tested you. Really challenges you. Really makes you question, why are you doing this? And it's a huge con. It's a huge con to even partake into something like that. Drinking my little coffee. But yeah, so not everything is peaches and rainbows. Not everything is amazing, but even though this is kind of a gig job that no matter what I have to deal with people, because I can switch and be food delivery, but I already tested that, and again, for what I spend input wise, output is not enough for me food delivery wise. I try Uber Eats, which sucks. I tried DoorDash, which it was okay, but before I was able to just like Uber, I could like hop in and hop out whenever I wanted. Now you have to kind of schedule yourself. It feels more of a job, you know. And then the one time, this is the one time, and this is when I said I'm not doing this again, with DoorDash in particular. Was I had delivery, and literally I had to go to a Burger King, and from the Burger King, I had to go from the like in the perfect world, like how it actually was. I had to go from the Burger King, literally down the street, literally down the street, and drop this off. Easy peasy. But for some reason, I don't know if it was the customer that put the wrong address or if it was the GPS from them acting up. It sent me mad far, like super far. Like I'm talking over an hour far to ship this. And then when I got into contact with the customer, they were like, I'm not all the way there. I'm literally like closer to the place. And I was like, what? So I had to go back. And by the time I made it back, essentially my account got like an infraction or whatever it's called when they kind of like slap you in the account of like, you did something wrong. And I'm like, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm following the orders and stuff. I'm following the GPS where it's telling me to go. And when I had that moment, that's when I said, I don't want to do this because it's not worth it. It's making me waste my time. It's sending me to wrong places. I don't like this. And that's when I decided I'm not doing DoorDash again. And from there, I switched. And ever since I got into Uber, it's been pleasant experiences. Besides that 2%. And then factoring the costs, like I told you, there's times that I make some money, but all that goes away. It goes away in gas. It goes away in repairs. It goes away in, you know, just stuff. So that's why I decided to switch instead of working all day to just working nights. And now, because of my back issues and stuff, like I told you in a couple videos ago, I'm switching from full time to part time because I just, yeah, for health reasons, I can't really push my body to the limit like I used to. Anyways, those were the pros and cons of this type of side hustle. Um, and that's why, again, I want to make this YouTube thing happen because, I just see nothing but pros on YouTube. Like the only con that I see with YouTube is that, and really I don't see that many cons, but like besides, it takes a while to grow, but I'm super patient. I can wait, whatever, as long as it takes. I'll wait. That I have to be constantly putting myself out there. I had that debate in the beginning of me making this, but now that I've been on a nice little rhythm uploading videos, I'm like, I'm okay. I can put myself out there. It will resonate with the people that I'm supposed to resonate with, and with the people that don't, it is what it is. I don't have to, I'm just sharing my story and hopefully inspiring people and helping people along the way. yeah, I really don't see cons. I just see nothing but positivity, nothing but pluses, nothing but um so I can work from home, I can earn a living no matter where I go, and I can keep sharing my story and I can keep inspiring people. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I started a couple side hustles also on the side to see like what happens. There's something called the Amazon Influencer Program. I'm doing that. I heard some stuff about Facebook. I'm experimenting with that. So yeah, whenever I have like some progress, significant ones, I'll update you guys to tell you if it's something that you might be even looking for or whatever. If you're new here, first of all, welcome to this grind to freedom journey. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps me a lot. So I would like to get to, past 100 subscribers, then 500, 1,000, 10,000, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Let's climb, 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 climb. Um, Engage, comment. Where are you watching me from? Where are you? Do you make it all the way to the end of this video? If you do, put in the comments below. I'm grinding towards my freedom. Let's do that. If you put that in the comments, I know that you watch all the way through. And like the video, it helps with the algorithm. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I think my gas is all filled by now. It should be. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful rest and blessed part of your day. Bye bye.